guys, welcome back to my channel. You came back. In this week's video, what I have for you is another Chatty do your nails with me video. I got on my Instagram and did a little ask me anything in my stories, and I answer some questions whilst I do my nails. I mean, if you're not following me on Instagram, you should follow me on Instagram so that you can participate in Chatty do your nail with me videos. I think that I'm gonna start trying to do like a review video and then a Chatty video and then a tutorial and then review, Chatty, tutorial, review, Chatty, tutorial. So if you want to ask me questions, obviously you can ask me questions anytime in the comments or on my Instagram or on Facebook or whatever. You can always ask me questions, but if there's just something that you just want me to talk about on one of my Chatty do your nails with me videos, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. And also I'm at just over 4,700 followers on Instagram, which is crazy. But when I get to 5,000 followers on Instagram, I am going to do a very big, fun giveaway. So if you like giveaways, make sure you go on over to Instagram and follow me. I will put the link down below in the description for my Instagram. It's also on my about page, so it's easy to find, and follow me. And yeah, so if Chatty do your nails with me videos are something that you're into, let's get into it. Okay, hello, hi. All right, so the colors that we are doing today is Aurora and Firefly from Miss Raven, and BEAD and BOOZY from Sparkle & Co. This is an SB color, which means it's not available, or it is available a year after the first time it came out, which I think is no. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I'll put it in the description. I'll do some research. I never, like I said in my last video, I don't research shit because that would make me a responsible YouTuber. So I'm gonna use triple vitamin and base and top coat. This doesn't have the orange on it because I took it off because it was supposed to be my glitter one, and then I didn't bring another one with me. And I'm gonna use Zebra's activator. Yeah, so let's do this thing here. Pattern should I do, guys? I don't know what pattern to do. I think what I'm gonna do, look how pretty that is. I'm so excited to use this color. I've been wanting to use this color for some time now. So I think I'm gonna do like Firefly on my pinky, and then Aurora and Firefly on my ring finger, and then just Aurora on my middle finger, and then BEAD and BOOZY on my other two fingers. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. Yes, it is decided. So I'm gonna put, oh Jesus, I'm gonna put the lid back on Firefly. So who feels like they're gonna die from coronavirus? Anybody? Anybody feel like they're gonna die from coronavirus? No? Just me? Okay. Just checking. What if I could have a conversation? I know I've said that before, but see, this is what I was talking about from Zebra. Sometimes the glue shut, it's not even that big of a deal. It's not like Revel liquids where you have to get like pliers out and like call for help and run it under hot water, and I don't know what else people do to get them open, but I've heard it's a thing sometimes. Okay, so like I've been doing, I'm gonna do, sorry if I'm bumping the camera, guys. I'm trying a new angle, I'm not used to it. Strip down the middle like I've been doing to build my apex. I don't even really feel like my nails are all that flat, but I really do like the way it looks with apex building. Oh man. Good thing I just remembered what I was doing, because I was about to just do all of my nails in that color. You guys ever do that? You ever be like, not thinking about what you're doing? I feel like dip powder is like my opportunity to just like zone out, but then I've like made it this thing where I also talk to the internet while I do it, so I can't really, oh wow, I came down too far for that one. Can't really zone out. I'm like thinking about a bunch of stuff, which is not helpful, but I love Aurora, you guys. I don't know if you can see on camera how beautiful that color is, but dang, she pretty. Just dusting off with my... I always leave like glitter for last. Is that how y'all do it? I don't know. I don't know. Can you tell me in the comments below? Okay, so then I do like a thicker, wider strip once I've got my strip down the middle. I should have done my thumbs apex strip bigger, but I didn't, so I'm sure it'll turn out fine. I'm sure building an apex helps make them look better, but like I said, it's not like a huge necessity for me, but I have been enjoying the way my nails have been looking. I feel like they look better. Now that I've been building my apex. So technically that would be like one dip, right? Because I'm gonna do 2 more after that. And so I don't really consider building my apex as a single dip. So you see how far back I've come. I came down a little further on that one. Oops. From my cuticle. That's so that I don't get it too thick at my cuticle. So again, it can have a nice little natural shape. Man, I love Aurora. It's so pretty. It's like really, really pretty. Do you see the glitter? I see the glitter, and I see the glitter in my purple. I should have maybe done them separately. Oh well. Sharing is caring, right? Yes. Okay, so now I'm bringing it down a little bit closer to my cuticle this time around. Making sure to get the sides of my nails. So I asked Instagram to ask me some questions. So I'm gonna answer, oh shit. Man down. I'm gonna answer some of those questions while I'm dipping. The first question says, how do you feel about your job being away from home? I feel a whole mix of emotions most of the time. To be completely honest, I have a meltdown usually every time before we leave home because I don't want to leave my house because I love my house. I own a home, so it's not like I just like only live in hotels or whatever. Like there is a place with all of my things, which you know because you watch. It's stupid. So it's really hard for me to leave my stuff, and not just my stuff, but also like my family. Like I have siblings that are 18 and 16. I've got twin brother and sister who are 16 and an 18-year-old sister, and it's really hard to leave them. They feel like my babies because I don't have any like birth babies myself. It's really hard for me to leave my daughter also. My stepdaughter, who I hate the word step. It's gross. Not judging anyone if they do use the word step. That's just me, for me personally. Anyway, it's hard to leave my family and my friends, and I feel like I only get to be like a real person for like a few days a month. So usually I have like a huge freak out. My poor husband. I'm surprised he hasn't left me already. But you know, at the same time, then the paychecks start rolling in and I'm like, oh yeah, this is why I do this. Cause money's nice, so I can buy all the pretty dip powders. So there's that. That's how I feel about that. Yes, my husband and I do work together. That was another question. Do you and your husband work together? We do work together. Kinda. I drive while he's sleeping and vice versa. So I'm gonna bring this all the way to my cuticle this time. I should have brought this one back for the last time I dipped. Oh well. If it looks a little translucent, we'll just do another dip. What was I talking about, you guys? Remind me. Anyway, so yes, we do work together. Kind of. Sort of. It's another thing that's kind of difficult about being a truck driver is, you don't really get to have like a, okay, good night, honey, and then you guys like go to sleep next to each other and you cuddle and you sleep and everything. We tend to take like naps every night so that we can spend a little bit of time sleeping next to each other, but it's good and bad that we don't get to sleep next to each other. It's kind of nice also to like have the bed to yourself. Not to myself fully though, because Bailey, and she's a bed hog, so but yeah, so there's that. It's nice though that we don't ever have to really be apart. We got into this job because I am terrified of driving. Figure that one out. I was having a lot of driving anxiety, so much that I like quit my job because it just was really hard for me to like drive on the freeway to get to work. Like I was having massive panic attacks every day. I had to take like a leave of absence from work, and then we moved and I started a different job. And then, yeah, it just started getting really bad at that job also with my driving anxiety. So, yeah, I just was like, you know what? I'm going to face my fears and also fix my fears at the same time. So we started this job where I drive all the time, a big, huge truck all over the place. And my driving anxiety is much better when I'm with someone now. So it's just kind of like morphed into, I still can't, whenever we go home, I still am like, I don't want to be alone, I don't want my husband to leave, I don't want to like drive anywhere by myself. So it's kind of like actually it made it a little bit worse, because I feel like with anxiety, if you like give it a crutch, then you're never coming off that crutch. So there's that was a big spiel of things. Yeah, so that's that. We're gonna get into Firefly now, I feel like. My next question is, how long have you been doing your nails? I've been doing my nails since I've been doing my nails since November of 2017. I want to say November 17th, but I think that's just because it's 2017. But since November of 2017, I've been doing my nails. And a lot of people have asked me in the past, like, how long did it take you until you like started being like happy with your manis? It took me like a year, you guys, before I was even like, well, these are decent, you know. Before that, I was like, this is trash. And I broke nails all the time, and I popped nails off all the time, and it was just really, it's not good. For a good year. And even still, I'm still learning like all the time. New tips, new tricks, new things from everybody that's so wonderful in the community. Oh shit, I don't have a baggie. What am I doing? I feel like Aurora got a little bit of a pink hint to it from the brush, from me painting it on after doing the purple. So that's fun. Okay. Baggie, pat it down. Sorry if my dog's making noise. She's being loud. She wants to go outside. She doesn't need to go outside. She's fine, but she's like, keeps staring at me like, excuse me. I want to go out there and run around, please. I'm really enjoying this combo. I hope you guys are too. So yeah, that's how long I've been doing my nails. I got another question that says, with as often as you do your nails, why are you so against using peel base? I don't really do my nails that often. I do my nails like once a week. So I don't really feel like it's, I don't really feel like it's that often that I'm doing them. And with my job, I've heard from, I have friends, most of my friends use peel base. But they're always talking about how sometimes their dip powder will just pop off, like randomly. I don't have time to fix my nail. So I'm afraid if I was to use peel base, they would pop off at literally the wrong time, and I'd be like, well, I don't have time to fix it for, you know, 4 days, and then I'm gonna break a nail and then all of that. So it's just worth it to me to just remove. And yeah, so that's that. So I don't use peel base. Also, I'm like terrified that I'm gonna like rip all my nails off using peel base. So it scares me. Oh, why did you use your finger? Don't use your finger. Don't do it when you're patting down your glitters. Don't do it. Bad idea. Gosh, look how... You guys, stop it with that color. Everybody go buy it right now. You need it. You must have it. Go buy it. Sorry, I don't usually tell people they need to buy things, but I try not to do that anyways because it feels gross. But this color, love it. I'm gonna give this a stir because it looks like not very even. And then we're gonna do an ombre because Rachel doesn't know how to do a manicure without an ombre apparently. That's why I left, okay, if you noticed, I left this one kind of back from my cuticle a little bit so that it wouldn't get too thick at the cuticle. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera, you guys. I might have to find a new place for it next time because I was doing that in my last video too, and I apologize. It's obnoxious. Okay, so then I have another that says timing between activator and top coat. I always set my timer for 2 minutes. Always set my timer for 2 minutes. I know that things can be different with different brands, different top coats, but 2 minutes tends to work for me for no matter what brand I'm using. Now, I don't want to say that's a for sure, definite, always going to be because you never, like I said, brands are different. But that's my go-to amount of time. Because the top coat needs the activator to dry to fully set up. So if you're having issues with your top coat setting up, it could be that your activator is old. Could be that your timing's not right. Could be a lot of things, guys. I'm not an expert. That's something y'all should know. I'm not an expert. I do this for fun, just like everybody else. It's just something I like doing. I try and gently pat these glitters down on my ombre. Does anybody else watch TikTok? I have like TikTok songs stuck in my head. Okay, I really like this mani so far. Alright, let's do a dip clear. I have my crystal clear from Sparkle & Co. I've still been like really scared to like use it. I'm just gonna keep using my Mia Secret. Isn't that silly? Like I'm scared to like mess it up, so I just am not using it. Just using my Mia Secret. Be okay. Okay. Dips of clear. So I have another few questions that kind of like go together. So I'm just going to talk about all of that in one. The questions are, how did you discover dip powder? What made you start your dip journey? And wait, how'd you say? How did you discover dip powder? What made you start your dip journey? So I guess it's just 2. Okay, I'm a dumb. I thought there was 3, but there's just 2. So, and they're kind of the same question, right? I don't know. I think so. So, I started my dip journey back in 2017. Like I said, I had a roommate at the time, Valerie. I love you, honey. I know you're watching. She was like, hey, have you heard of this stuff? It's called Peppy Gel. It's like dip powder. It's like, because we used to go and get our nails done all the time at the salon. And she was like, it's like supposed to help you grow your nails, but then you don't have to go to the salon so much because we're both kind of like socially awkward, don't like going out and doing things. We'd rather just do it at home. She was like, also we were trying to save money. Ha ha ha. So funny. By doing our nails ourselves at home. Which, don't get me wrong, dip powder you can totally save money doing dip powder. I just have literal no self-control. And these companies, there's so many wonderful companies and they come out with new shit all the time and I must have all of it because I have FOMO. Yeah, so she told me about Peppy Gel and I was like, oh, what are this? So I tried it with her one night and I'll put a picture in of my first time. And it turned out okay, but I was like, what? But I also knew, like, I had a really hard, I, like, couldn't even paint my own nails, you guys, like, at all. So I kind of knew it was going to be absolute shit. And, I mean, I just was addicted from then on. Like, I just started looking around. I remember, so I used hers that first time. And then I went to Ulta and I bought the red carpet liquids from Ulta, and I bought a couple of colors from there. No Drama Mama being like one of my still all-time favorite ever dip colors, though I haven't used it in a really long time because I have too many colors. And I bought my very first color from Revel, which was Charlotte, off of Amazon, and that was before like they really had any colors on Amazon. From Revel, just got lucky with that one. And I used the red carpet for a while. Babe, your phone is ringing. So after I used red carpet manicure, and I used those liquids, I feel like, for a little while, and then I started using actually the liquids from Sally, the like, what are they called? Pro Dip liquids from Sally Beauty Supply, and I used those for a long time. I still really like those liquids. I think they're really, really good. Look, I got some glitter. God damn it. That's what happens when you use your glitter clear for solids. Yeah, I used those for a long time until I found triple vitamin, and then, you know, now I'm here. So yeah, that's that. And my last question that I had is, how did I meet my husband? My husband and my parents actually lived like 7 houses away from each other. And he was like friends with my dad, and I got stood up on a date one night and he was having a drink with my dad, and I was invited out to a party, and I didn't have a designated driver, so I was like, hey, do you want to be my designated driver? He was like, sure. And the rest is history. So that's how we met. Okay, so I'm going to buff, file, and get a picture, and I will be back with the finished product. So what did you guys think of that video? Do you like Chatty Do Your Nail With Me videos? If you do like them, give this video a like, and if you don't like them, let me know down in the comments so I can figure out something else to do and not waste your time. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, and if you don't want to subscribe, that's also okay. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you next week. Bye! I do want to say, if you are watching this video and you've watched all the way to this point, go wash your fucking hands. Just cuz. Even if you just washed them. Just go fucking wash them again. Just right now. Just go hand washing, check. go wash your hands. DUPE. See how well that works? Like, people, I feel like people make fun of me, but like, if you put your hand behind it, it stops trying to like focus on your face and it focuses on the whatever the fuck you're holding, so you can show it on the camera. Do you guys like kombucha? Do you drink kombucha? I poop better when I drink kombucha, so I like it. Also, FYI, if you feel sick, stay home. Because here's the thing. Coronavirus isn't scary for me. Coronavirus isn't scary for my siblings or my husband or even really my daughter because she's like 15 or anybody like that. It's not scary for us because we're healthy. What it's scary for is people whose immune systems are compromised, people who are already battling other diseases, people who are just born with a bad immune system, the elderly. It's scary for those people. So if you're sick, it's not because you're necessarily gonna like die yourself and that's why you should stay home and not spread it. It's because of everybody else that you could get sick. And this is not just talking about coronavirus, it's talking about fucking every sickness. Stay home. What the fuck is wrong with people? Anyway, bye.